To implement full text search in MongoDB, we need to create a text index on fields that we want our search query to scan. So, in order to scan all of these fields, first we need to create a text index and specify the fields that we want our queries to be scanned on. So, let's create a suspend function, create user text index. Now, to create index, we can make use of users collection dot create index function, and within this create index function, since we want to specify multiple fields, so we can make use of indexes dot compound index. Now within this compound index we can specify all the fields, so we can say indexes dot text, and we want our query to check in this id field. We can also check our query in name field, country field, profession field, and finally we can also check in email field. If our query has any keywords that matches any of these fields value, then it will be returned as a result. Now we can simply call this function while starting the application. So within this application we can use the run blocking block, since that is suspend function. So within the run blocking we can call the function. So we can say create user index. Now we can also specify the name for this text index. So for that we can make use of indexes options, and within this name we can specify user text index. Now using this index name we can later even drop the index. So for dropping we can make use of this drop index function, and by passing the index's name we can drop the index that we have created. And to drop all the indexes we can even pass the asterisk. So this will drop all the indexes. I will comment this out, since we don't want to drop the index right after the creation. So in case after creating you want to drop any of the index, then you can make use of this drop index function on the collection. To get the result for our search query, we can create a function. So we can say function get result for query, and we can get query as a parameter and return flow of user. Now for full text search we can set filter as filter equals filters dot text, and we can pass the query. And for the result we can say val result equals users collection dot find, and we can pass this filter. Since this returns the flow of user entity and we want flow of user, so we can map it to user. So it dot to user, and finally we can return the result. Now let's create a route. So within this routing file we can create a get request and specify path as slash user slash search. Within this we will get query as a query parameter. So we can say query equals call dot query parameters, and we can refer to query key, and if it's null we will simply return. For the result we can say result equals users data source dot get result for query, and we can simply pass the query, and finally we can respond with this result flow. Now let's run our application. To this user slash search path we can specify the query. So let's suppose we want to look for developer keyword, so we can say developer and make the request. As you can see we get all the users who has mentioned the developer keywords, and it is found in the profession key. So we can also have something like this: I am looking for a developer. Now from this entire text it will look for all the keywords in all the fields that we have mentioned in the search index, and it finally get the keyword developer within the profession field, and it return the result for this. And similarly it found the developer keyword in the next user's profession as well. Now we can even pass the keywords like country, so we can let's specify UK, and as you can see now we get the result based on the country keyword as well. We can even specify the ID since it is in our index, and it will get us this user. Since ID only matches with the single user, so we got the ID. Now if the data is large, then we might get lots of data for the keywords. So instead of returning all at once, let's have some pagination as well. So for the pagination, let's get the page int. Now let's have a page size as 10. You can have any number. And for the pagination, first thing we need to define is skip. So how many documents need to be skipped for fetching this page number? So for that, we can get the skip value as page minus 1 times the page size. So for the first page, this skip value will be 0 and it will get the first 10 documents. And for second page, it will be 10. It will skip the first 10 documents, and to make sure that it looks only up to next 10 documents, so for that we can set the limit of page size. So using the limit in one find operation, we are limiting the document size to the 10, and using the skip we get the starting point for a specific page. Now we can get page as well as a query parameter. So we can say page equals call dot query parameters, and we can specify key as page. And in case if it's null, we'll have default value as 1, and we can simply pass the page. We also need to convert this to int, so we can say int or null, and in case it is not convertible to int, then it will be null, and for null case we have value 1. Now we can rerun our application, and we can even specify the page. So we can say page equals 1, and if we say page equals 2, it will be empty since we have only one document. So if you have large data, then it will become handy. So based on the page size, it will return the data. So that should be it for full text search. Thanks for watching and happy coding.